John, a really hard-fought victory across a tough 90 minutes. What did you make of it?
Yeah, but a very well-deserved 3 points. I was disappointed at half-time to be behind because I didn't think our performance deserved to be behind. Alloa took their goal very well. We didn't get enough pressure on the ball coming in, the cross, and the big boy Innes Cameron took it very well. And he's more than capable of doing that. 2 or 3 weeks ago I seen him do that exact same thing against Arbroath. The first goal they scored against Arbroath, or the goal they scored, the equaliser they scored against Arbroath, was almost a carbon copy. So I was disappointed we were behind because I didn't think we deserved to be behind. I thought we'd played very well in the first half. We got as many crosses in, loads of crosses in there in the first half. And in general throughout the whole game we got loads of crosses in, much more than we've been producing for a good few weeks with regards to getting the ball in the box. Unfortunately we couldn't get anybody on the end of them, and that's a little bit frustrating. Their guys made a couple of great blocks. It was a great block from an opportunity that dropped in the box for Ross Matthews at the near post, and their guy made a great block, and there was another one at the other side from Ian Davison. Their guy again made a great block, and so we just couldn't get quite on the end of crosses, and we just couldn't quite get that goal. But I thought we had played really, really well, and I thought the intensity, I thought the way we pressed was really, really good. We pressed the game really well, and we put them under pressure. We won the ball back. We just couldn't get that goal, and so the first goal was always going to be important to get it back. You know, we all having that goal and something to fight for. But thankfully it came, and Ian's popped up with another goal. He got a goal down at Morton not so long ago. It was a winning goal he got there, and today he gets us that goal to get us back on. So being in the right place at the right time, set play, the goalkeeper makes a save, comes off him, and Ian was there to stick it away. So that kind of settled us, because we needed to get that first goal, because as many opportunities you create and crosses in the box, if you don't get that goal, then they've always got something to fight for, because then obviously it turns a little bit then, because now they're under pressure, and we were playing with that intensity, and we kept that intensity going. We were relentless in our pressing and in our tempo of the game, and so we kept going at them, and eventually it kind of cracked, you know, a little bit like the game at Recreation Park, where it was late in the game where we came on top there as well, you know. So delighted that Regan Henry got a goal from open play. It was a great strike. And the icing on the cake was a goal for Jamie McGlynn. So although Kai was outstanding throughout the game, just getting that fresh pair of legs on there, and Jamie took it really, really well. So it gave us that cushion. You know, a wee bit disappointed that we gave away a penalty, and it was really just a ball in the box that we should be dealing with. And then, you know, thankfully for Jamie McDonald, you know, that he makes a great save for the penalty, so delighted with that. Also, it's been a good day's work. We've bounced back from a bad performance last week, and a defeat that could happen at any time up at Arbroath, but it was more the performance that we put on last week. It was very poor, and we've bounced back, and the commitment and the effort and the endeavour, the determination was all there to be seen today. It was relentless, and we have to all take belief, the players, everyone, that if we play like that, we're a good team. We're a difficult team to play against.
Some changes in the starting lineup, and kind of welcome surprises in terms of particularly Frankie and Ross Matthews making their way back to fitness. How strong's the squad looking at this moment?
Extremely strong, really strong. It is. Yes, I've said it, and I think you know me, and a lot of people will know me, and I don't put my head above the parapet too often, and so when I say I think this is the strongest squad that we've had, then I honestly believe that, and I need the players to believe that, and I need the players to really, really commit themselves to that, and obviously the players that have come in makes the squad stronger and the bench stronger, and maybe, you know, spirit and what have you can sometimes be disrupted because new players are coming in. That's not their fault, but they've got to take part and be involved, and that sometimes takes a little bit of time, you know. So there's no doubt today everyone can see whether you've been new to the club or if you've been on the pitch or new to the club and on the bench. You know, you can see what we're about, and we need everyone to buy into that. So the signs were very, very good today. The squad is extremely strong, really, really strong. Good to get Ross Matthews back. That midfield, that's only Ross's second game this year. The only other game he played was against Hearts, and we purposely went with the midfield that played against Hearts at Tynecastle. We went with that midfield. We thought that would be and they broke the play up really well. Alloa play a little tricky system with Colley, Troughton and Skugel, all very, very good technical football players, very, very good football. They play them 3 players in behind and his camera, and his camera's going to take you long and in behind because he's got a big strong lad who's got legs to go in behind, and he can score goals, but you see with a header. So we needed that midfield 3 to go and win balls and intercept passes and then start counter-attacks, and that's what happened today, and we're delighted the way that worked. Ross has got that ingredient and it gets us the balance that makes that work, along with the skill for Reagan, and Brad's shooting will get a little bit better, that's for Brad's benefit. So it worked really, really well in there. And then the 2 wide players, I thought today Dan Armstrong was a threat all day long. You know, Heather at times a very good football player, not necessarily a left back or a left wing back, but he was playing there, and I thought he didn't know if Dan was going to go inside or outside, and I think Dan got a lot of good crosses in today. I thought Kai was very, very good, and you know, when we're like that, then these 2 wingers gives the opposition all sorts of problems. Manny came back in today and was more like what he was earlier in the season. You know, not everyone. I would be surprised actually if everyone can play the whole season and getting like 8, 9 out of 10s, you know. And I personally felt it was a little bit of a dip there, but he's been showing better in training, and we've given him the opportunity today, and I thought he did really, really well. He didn't get a goal, but it was a problem all day long. So now that's the standards that we've set and we've got to maintain.
It's a really interesting dilemma you've got about keeping the boys' feet on the ground, but also making them believe that they can go on a bit of a run and develop this consistency that you were talking about last week. The kind of missing ingredient of, you know, 2-3 positive results in the bounce now.
Yeah. So what you do is you put all your energy into the next game. You put all your preparation, your energy, your professionalism, your attitude, your mentality, your ambition, all into the next game, and that's what we did today. I gave the guys over the course of the season a couple of 6-point challenges, and unfortunately, you know, we failed. So we don't do 6-point challenges, 2 games, finished. Everything into the next game. It just so happens that the next game is Dunfermline, it's a derby game, and that in itself, I know right now, I'll no need to worry. I was a little bit apprehensive about this game because I've watched, Alloa were excellent last week against Dunfermline. They were very, very good during the week against Inverness, and I was a little bit, in the back of my mind, a little bit apprehensive today about this game. I thought it was a one that could maybe have just found a bit unstuck, but we've done exceptionally well. But I know on Friday night, 7:45, our guys will be ready for this game.
We'll chat to you midweek, and thanks for your time and your insight into today's match.
Thanks,
John.
Thank you.